Hi, it's Richard, Jayden's Bees. So our hives, we're towards the third week of June now, and since April 15th to now, 2 solid months of getting our bees built up, and so we've made it through the late part of the spring, and now we're into the beginning of summer. So we're in the summer dearth right here, which basically means all the blossoms, all the nectar, all the pollen has dried up, so we're feeding our bees. So today, it's been a couple of weeks actually since we checked on these, so I'm expecting to see some good population growth. Hopefully they're getting their comb built out to the edges. That's what I keep looking for. They're still building up their first box, so we've got Jayden a bee outfit, courtesy of, we'll give them a shout out, courtesy of Carolina Honeybee Company in Travelers Rest. We spoke with them the other day and checked out their shop. They got a really nice shop in Travelers Rest, so I'll give them a shout out. So we're going to get in here and open up our hives and see what we've got. Just wanted to show you this beetle blaster that we picked up. And you can see these beetles down in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that basically have gotten down into that vegetable oil and have drowned. So they're working, so I may keep these in the hive. But one thing is they're cumbersome to work with, so they're not very forgiving if you spill them. So we're going to go in, pull out a frame. So this outer frame is still pretty much empty. Kind of waiting to get that outer frame built up with honeycomb. Excuse me. Okay. So this frame is nothing on this side, but it's pretty heavy, so it's actually got a lot of honey in there.
No queen.
So that's good. It's actually pretty heavy, so that's good. I like that.
No queen though.
I didn't see the queen. It doesn't look like she's on that frame because there's mostly honey.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pull that one out to the edge, and we'll probably put that empty one back in the middle. Okay, I'll try to turn it this way.
A lot of bees on that one.
Brood's looking good.
Holes.
You see a queen?
No.
Don't leave the camera out around too much to make everybody dizzy.
Yeah.
I don't see the queen here. A lot of capped brood.
lot of big bees on that side.
Yeah, I don't see the queen, do you?
No, not yet.
Still no queen. Just got stung on my finger. Just got stung on my fingertip. So there's a pheromone in the stinger. When you get stung, it releases a pheromone. So there's a couple of things you can do. I got the stinger out with my hive tool. But you can smoke it and also get a little bit of honey. You can put honey on it. And I've never done that, but I learned that from Tennessee's Bees, watching his videos. That seems to work for him, so we'll see. I guess the next best thing would be gloves.
There's a queen.
You see the queen? Let's get a good shot of her. Okay.
Remember, the queen has a green dot.
Yeah. Where'd she go?
I think she went to the other side.
On that side, so we'll be real careful with her. Okay, so that's good. I've seen the queen. That's what I was mainly wanting to look for.
Because last time we didn't see her. Either one.
So,
Not in this one or in that one.
So I want to make room. So you can see there's nothing on this frame as well, and there's nothing on the back side of this frame, so we've got honey starting here. So they're slowly filling up the box. Just want to close that gap there, make room for this other frame. Okay, so we've gotten through this hive here. I'll try to show you. Sorry. So we got through this hive. We had some small hive beetles. I think we got a video of that. I've taken the pollen patty and just laid that on top. So you just clear the bees away, lay that pollen patty right there on top, and they'll eat that away. So they're getting their pollen there. Now the next thing I'm going to put back on is our sugar water feeders, and I think we've had videos on that, but I'm by myself now. Jayden is taking a water break on me, so we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so we've got the inner cover back on. I'm having to do this one-handed and filming myself, but got the inner cover back on. We've put our rapid feeder on. Got our plastic cap in place, filled it up with sugar water, and then we'll put a medium super body on the top of that just to cover it up, and the lid. So I'm gonna go through our next hive. The bees are looking really good. A lot of bees. Population's growing just like we want. Just trying to feed them through the summer heat and keep everybody cool. So I'm gonna go through this other hive and make sure everything's okay. If I see anything, I'll probably record that too. All right. Okay, so you talk about a summer storm coming up quick. We didn't get even into that second hive before the clouds darkened and the winds picked up and just was getting nasty. So I went through that hive really fast. So same thing as the first hive. We're catching small hive beetles. We know they're going to be there, so as many as we can catch and run off with the boric tablets and the small hive beetle traps in the bottom. And then I left the vegetable oil beetle blasters, is what you call them. I left those in because there was probably half a dozen to 10 or so small hive beetles down in there, so it's doing something. It's getting rid of some, but we'll see what works the best. Anyway, so we got our pollen patties put in on both of them. We've got sugar water refilled, and we're buttoning up. We're gonna head to the house and get ready to go to church. So all right, hey, to the people that have subscribed, thank you. I know we've got a few comments from people I don't know, so hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you watching. We're having fun. We're having a real blast doing this. Just a dad and his son just chilling out with some bees and trying to make something happen with them. So maybe next year we'll spread these out into maybe 4 hives. Who knows? But if anybody sees us doing anything wrong, let us know. Some of the pros out there, any advice, we'll definitely take it. All right, let's go home before we don't get wet. See you guys.